This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
Sectional season continues across the tier. The Bearcats begin postseason play, well, kind of. And the Rumble Ponies roll on in Reading. This is the Sports Desk. The undefeated Owego River Hawks captured their first varsity flag football championship on Saturday night. The team back in action on Wednesday, moving into the state championship tournament and taking on the Section 3 champions from just a little bit north of here. Owego going toe-to-toe with Oneida in the New York State Girls Flag Football Division II tournament. Owego quarterback Kylie Griffin gets them going with the play action, finding Alexandra Albel. She gets them on the board to start the game. Griffin airing it out, and Owego keeping the action rolling. She finds freshman Ashlyn Dalton. They get in the end zone to add another score. Getting tricky with it here now. The direct snap to Katie Fain for the goal line score. Fain would add another one here. She takes the sweep, goes all the way to the end zone off the left sideline, and then to put the ice on it, Kylie Griffin, gripping in and ripping it, dropping the bucket, finding Alexis Herzig, the former 12 Sports Athlete of the Week, with the easy TD. Riverhawks run away with it, 33-0. Owego stays undefeated and moves to 13-0. They move on to the next round of the state tournament. Sectional baseball also back up to bat here on Wednesday, as both Class AAA and AA could crown champions, as well Classes B, C, and D down to the Final Four in Section 4. Vestal and Horseheads battling it out for the Class A sectional final. Best of 3 series. Blue Raiders getting on the board first. Second inning, sack bunt by catcher Trevor Reedy. That brings in a run from third. Golden Bears would knock things up. In the next inning, catcher Jake Cremery hits one into the force out, but that drives in a run. We are tied at 1, and things would stay that way into the 6th. Horseheads second baseman Josh Stout, he hits a liner into right field. That breaks up the tie, puts Horseheads up 2-1. Vestal will get the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. But couldn't bring anyone in. A strikeout here from Horseheads pitcher Micah Hayes. That wins the game. That wins the sectional championship. Vestal goes down 2-1 at home. Class AAA championship. That game suspended due to rain. And folks, a little spoiler alert for you. That's going to be the case for some of these coming up here. Elmira, 1-0 over the Hawks. That's in the bottom of the first. They pick the action back up Thursday, 5 p.m. Class A elimination game. Owego staying alive. They blank the Black Knights 4-0. Owego heads to Maine Enwell for the championship game Friday, 4:30. We move on to the Class B semis. Top-seeded Yellow Jackets on to the championship. They win 8-0. We find out who they play on Thursday as well. That 2-3 matchup between Lansing and Waverly postponed due to weather. Moving on to the C's, Trumansburg on to the next round with the 10 spot. 10-0 win over the Devils of Moravia. Union Springs, Unitigo, Franklin. They wait until Thursday for their sign-in final, again postponed due to weather. Class D, Deposit Hancock. They will host the finals as they are a winner 3-1. Crusaders with the upset over the Crimson Knights in the second game. Elmira, Notre Dame a winner 7-2 on the road. We move over to Section 4, Class A girls lacrosse. The Corning Hawks showing why they're the top seed, they beat Elmira 15-3. They win the Class A championship. We move up to Ithaca and Class B. They're the Little Red, but they get a big win, 16-4 over Horseheads. They put up a monster game, finishing with the 16-4 final score. Class C, Union Endicott, a winner over rival Vestal, 8-7. That a close game and an upset there as Union Endicott takes down the Golden Bears. And we finish up black and blue. The Black Knights getting the winner over the Blue Devils, 11-7 as Windsor wins the Class D championship. Binghamton baseball back at home, kind of. The 6-seed Bearcats will host the American East tournament, but they'll spend the week in the visitors' dugout and not their normal digs along the first base line. Well, the Bearcats were hoping to be playing baseball at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Not against NJIT, though. BU's opening round game postponed until Thursday. Bearcats will take on the Highlanders in the elimination round. If Binghamton wins, they stay on, as they will take on the top-seeded Bryant Bulldogs in what is now the second game of the day at the Bearcats baseball complex. And finally, Ponies on the road again this week in Reading, PA. The first-place Ponies are shopping in the basement as they take on the last-place Fighting Phils. Ponies would put 7 up in the game, but the Fighting Phils would put an 8 spot up in the 7th. One bright, though top prospect, Ryan Clifford, maybe breaking out of it, getting a little bit comfortable here at AA. He went 2 for 4, smacked his first home run for Binghamton.
Wow, a big night for sports once again, Zach.
And there was a softball game in there that I missed, but that's in action. We'll pick that up tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back.